Hey guys, Professor Bill of Comic Book University and Pumpkinhead issue number 3. I'm a little taken aback by this comic. I feel like the best part of this comic book for me are the covers. They're beautiful covers, especially the variant cover B. Beautiful. I don't know if that's real Latin on the front, but that could not have been easy to put down, so I'm impressed by that. After that, the story itself is interesting. I've only seen the first of the Pumpkinhead movies. I know there's Blood Wings that came after that, and then I heard by actually doing these reviews that there's a whole bunch of other movies that came afterwards. Cool. I might actually go and check those out, maybe, if I get time to actually watch the movies, but I'm a comic book guy myself. This was interesting. If in the other movies they had the other sins in it, that's kind of interesting. So Pumpkinhead is actually the sin of vengeance. I've never viewed it that way, you know, from the original movie, and I've seen the movie once back when I was still a teenager. So I don't know what to make of this. There's all of the different 7 deadly sins in here. They're not all in this, but the idea is that all of them can be called, but only vengeance is ever mostly called. So the other ones are all jealous. So that's envy, isn't it? But even lust is ticked off. It's like, I guess it's not really how it works. Can the other deadly sins use a prior sin to go after this? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but whatever, man. It's not copacetic with me. Doesn't mean that it's not going to work well with you. So I look at this as interesting, but as I was trying to read it, there's a part where Mr. Kincaid's head just looks way too big. And I'm looking at it like, it's going to pop, right? Like something, there's been a spell put on his head or something like that. No. At the very end of this comic book, the art gets so horrendous. It's horrible. This is especially troubling considering I just complimented the covers, which are done by the artists of the book. So, time crunch, or did they just look at this like, yeah, I don't care anymore? Like, did they know that the comic book is about to be canceled or something? I don't know. But like the head for for a bunch of them at the end, it gets pretty bad. But like, I noticed it at first with the head of Mr. Kincaid, and he's instead of holding your head like this, he's doing this, and the head is gigantic. What the heck, Hammond? It looks like Hector Hammond from the Green Lantern comics. Oh my God, it's headrendous, like horrendous. I won't quit my day job, I promise. Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all, and I don't see it as necessarily being just a lack of ability, because everything else looked good up until that point. It looked like they just got to the point, you know, the artists were just like, you know what, whatever, here, take it, just take the book. You know what I'm saying? And that's troubling. That's troubling, but it is what it is. I don't think I'm going to continue with the story, though. This didn't really appeal to me. None of this really appealed to me for the most part. It is what it is. And now with like all these other monsters in there, I don't know, man. I hope the movies aren't like that. Maybe I'll never know. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me. No need for a grade. Just I'm not here to insult anybody. I'm here to simply comment on the comic itself. All right, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.